Well, first of all, I'd like to say a very big congratulations to Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State. You know, he's been in and out of courts, and I'm so happy. Against the background of the fact that Davido is someone that we all love. You know, so we're happy for him. We're happy for Davido too. Yeah, and then looking at the general elections and against the backdrop of the Supreme Court judgment, right? Well, Osun State is not Nigeria. And if you look at the players, look at Jagaban himself, that's Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you look at Peter Obi and Atiku and the rest of them. And we'll just pray that they will do the right thing. Like I said, we are grateful to God that, you know, judgment has favored our man, Ademola. We also pray that they will do the right thing. That's what I can say because Tinubu is a very strong personality when it comes to Nigerian politics. So we don't know.
Well, first and foremost, I would say it's a win for democracy. I am so because with the level of trust placed on the judiciary by the Nigerian people, you'll be wondering how come such a judgment, the apex court will give such a judgment rightfully, without any interference. And I would say really it's a win for democracy. Now, based on the judgment, I think to a large extent, people has reason, let me use the word, has reason to have confidence in the judiciary. And we are very hopeful because Nigerians are watching, Nigerians are waiting, Nigerians are hopeful that with this judgment given so far, it's a hope, that the case before the tribunal, based on the presidential election, will come out plain without any bias. We believe that the judiciary will be neutral. So there is hope.
The last hope of a man or ordinary man in Nigeria is the judiciary. So if they can pass such kind of judgment in Osun State, hope that they're going to give a good judgment coming the presidential election tribunal.
I'm not privy to the court judgment, but that's the written court judgment to know what transpired. But we are looking forward, if I have the opportunity, we are looking forward to seeing the court judgment and know if it is through the new electoral law 2022 that has to do with IREV and has to do with beavers. If it is the procedure followed, glory be to God, we are happy. But you know why I'm saying this? Because I think before at the first tribunal or before the appeal court, there was a judgment given in position of Otedola, then before it was reversed. So, but the Supreme Court, being the highest law court in Nigeria, have said the pace rolling. If they will do that to the coming court judges concerning the presidential election, kudos to Nigeria, because that's the last hope.
Yeah, the introduction of the beavers, I think, is a welcome development, and it has injected some level of belief and trust. Nigerians we have the propensity or the tendency to want to believe that, okay, fine, these guys are ready for us. But of course, it's not a new technology. In some other climes, it's something that ought to have happened before now. So, but we believe that yes, a welcome development, and if the handlers, if we can be sincere in Africa, not just in Nigeria, the African system is just messed up. There's nothing wrong with technology, but there's something wrong with the managers of technology in Africa. Yes, so we just trust, we hope that God will give us the right persons, round pegs and round holes to marshal and move this country forward.
Yes, I'm happy with the new innovation, and we are hopeful that they will bring more innovations that will make the system more open. Because what Nigerians are yearning for now is for the electoral system to work in a way that the people will have trust, confidence in the entire system. And with this bringing of beavers, let me quote you right. If you see what has happened so far with this election, it's a test for the beavers. With the election that has come and gone, with the governorship election that happened in most states and before the presidential election, you come to observe that the beavers has really worked. And in some places where it has worked and people believe that, there was no openness in the system, they have put it before the court of law. And with this court of law, if you have evidence that relates to the beavers, of course, the judgment will be clear. So there's trust that with this issuance of beavers, people still have confidence that things will be open in this terms of democracy?
The beavers they brought in, which is a new technology, is very, very good, because that is exactly what is really showing everything right now concerning the election, you know, showing where we did it good and where we did it wrong. So I believe that if they use the same beavers which they use on the courts in the case of Adeleke in Osun State, if they use it in the presidential one, everything will come out and Nigeria will know exactly whom they vote for, and we'll have our mandates.
Sincerely speaking, technology. You don't bring in technology then and still use, let me use this word, katagbo karata. Technology should be there guided, because it is there for everyone to see. You Google, you see it. You go through the records, you see it. So if it's through beavers and IRF, that means I'm smiling. That means something good is going to come up. Something good is going to come up.